good afternoon, good evening to everybody. Welcome. You're listening to Heartfelt Testimony. I am Saida Johnson. The Lord is so good. It's good to be here. He just gave us one more time, another opportunity to do what He wants us to do. I'm so glad. We serve a God that is amazing, and He is so amazing. Keep doing the new thing. God keeps doing the new thing in our lives. Are you ready for the new? Come on, get with it. Come on, y'all see the baddest co-host in the Metroplex, this side of the Mississippi. I promise you it's true. Check it. Come on, hand claps for the coldest, boldest, most knowingest brother. There he is right there. You see him. I'm trying to find the hand clap. There they go.
Hey, I do my own hand clap. You know,
You got your own hand claps. Hey T, what's up?
what's going
What's
on?
what's going on?
What it do? What it do?
Man,
What it do?
it's another day in the neighborhood.
Yes, it is
Another
the neighborhood of good.
yes, the neighborhood of good. It's going down like folks blacks. The Lord
Yes,
is
yes.
amazing. It's amazing, amazing. Even though stuff going on around us,
It's always going around. Always.
it's always going on. But boy,
Mm-hmm.
you look at God. You can stand firm on His word and not be worried or concerned. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
that's the part I like. That's the part I like. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was in meditation class this morning,
Yeah.
and that's a different animal. I ain't gonna lie. We always talk about prayer and meditation, and fasting and that kind of thing. But I really actually sat in meditation for 45 minutes, and I saw some stuff I didn't know.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
ever done that? Have you ever done the meditation?
Yes, I have participated in meditation
Yeah, yeah,
uh classes.
hmm
I've had some classes
yeah,
or I've had segments of classes that were uh had meditation interwoven
hmm
into the class itself. When
hmm
you do brain-based stuff,
yeah,
we talk about the power of meditation and
hmm
being able to concentrate and
hmm
maintain focus on things that are important.
hmm
And it's not easy. Meditation is not an easy thing.
right, right,
It's really difficult because we are inundated with so much stuff every day to
right,
where what we call uh our default network
hmm
um makes our mind go to certain places that um sometimes is not very productive,
oh, yeah,
but it's a safe space, right? So
hmm
again, I tell people about the brain has two functions really. The brain has one, it protects itself from what it thinks is a potential danger,
yep,
right?
absolutely, yep,
And it is designed to conserve
mm,
energy.
come on,
All right. Now, some people might say, well, how does meditation help me conserve energy? Well, it helps you conserve it because
hmm
it it eliminates the toxicities that we have that cognitively doesn't allow us to be the best version of who we are, right?
right, right,
But because we are inundated with so much stuff,
hmm
we will lean towards the toxicity
oh,
because the toxicity is all we know.
it is come,
The
yes,
toxicity is all we know
come on,
as a
speak it
default.
exactly, yes,
You see what I'm
absolutely,
saying?
absolutely, yeah,
As opposed to being conscious. Look, if I'm gonna go to a default and I am gonna think about something, at least
mhm,
allow me to be conscious enough to
yeah,
think about what I'm thinking about to determine whether or not I should be thinking about it anyway.
exactly,
Because that which I'm thinking about may be toxic and may be draining me
exactly,
from a whole lot of stuff that I don't have any business, thinking about.
Yeah. So have you ever just said, you know what? I'm gonna stop thinking about that. I'm gonna let that go. You know,
Yeah,
something
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
it was just draining you. It was
yeah,
just draining. It was giving you a headache. It was making your stomach hurt. It was
yeah. So people, let's look at a person's daily routine, right?
yeah.
What what does a person's day start?
Soon as
If
they
huh?
soon as they get up. What you mean?
No,
When is the day? That's not when it starts.
no.
Because
See,
this
this is the rub. Our day starts before we go to bed.
before we go to bed.
Yes,
Come on.
yes. Our day starts before we go to bed,
Okay.
and it's difficult for folk to do this. My daily routine starts the night before I go to bed.
Because you're already planning for the next day. You're already
Yes,
planning. You're already in the
yes.
next day. You're already,
Yes, exactly
okay.
right. So
Okay.
what we do is at night we download the stuff that happened during the day,
Okay.
right?
Right. Yeah.
So when we do that, we're downloading all the stuff we experienced during the day that gets downloaded,
Yeah.
and the next day we start fresh, right?
Come on.
But if I keep dwelling on what
Woo.
happened the day before and it was not productive, then guess
Come
what?
on now.
I'm gonna wake up with that.
And there your day go again. This now
Yes,
this is day two of that
yeah.
toxic.
So, because what's gonna happen? I'm a default to what I just experienced, right? Because I downloaded it.
Woo! Come on. So now you're into day two of thinking about that same toxicity, that same mess you
Yes,
about yesterday. Today.
yes,
So 4, 5, 6, 7 hours go by and you have
yeah.
not accomplished anything.
So the phase one part of my life is where uh, I'm looking at the things that have been downloaded.
Come on.
All right, and then the phase two is I keep putting
Rehash.
myself in that same position, right? But see, the phase one is the unconscious stuff. That's the default.
Yes.
So
Come on.
it's a constant cycle of activity, activity download. Then here's activity download behavior,
Mm-hmm.
activity download behavior, activity download behavior.
Mm-hmm.
So every time I keep exposing myself to certain things, I'm downloading that
Mm-hmm.
all the time.
All the time.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So when the Bible talks about transforming your mind,
Ooh.
the transformation can only come through meditation.
Exactly.
It could only come through me interrupting, or here it is, disrupting
Come
the
on.
process
Mm-hmm.
and learning something different. There is no progress without disruption.
Come on, Kevin.
Okay, we have to disrupt
We do.
what
That
we do. We have to disrupt some patterns
yes.
in order to make changes.
Yep. That's it.
And don't be afraid of that. And don't
And
let folk talk you out of that. That's why sometimes, man, in that shifting and pivoting mode of life means that I'm just not going to continue to expose myself
that's right.
to stuff that I know is going to be
That's right.
detrimental
Mm-hmm.
to my mental, emotional, physical,
Exactly.
and spiritual life.
So if somebody is actually in the house living with it on a day to day, right? So what
Yeah.
do you say? What are you saying to them? Is there a spot that they can go to? Is there a time? What is it? What
Well,
can
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I try to tell them, look, find a spot, but for
right?
everybody, that's not always easy, right?
Exactly.
That's
Come on.
not. So a person needs to reevaluate. Okay, what is my environment? What does it look like? What
Mm-hmm.
what can I change? What can I not change?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Come on.
Who's at my house? At some point in time, there is a quiet. I would assume. I can't speak for everybody.
That's
I would
true.
hope that there is a quiet moment
Yes. Come on.
in your house.
My God.
And if it's not
And it,
a quiet moment in your house,
Hmm.
That within itself is a problem.
That's a problem.
You mean ain't nobody sleeping
Nobody, ain't nobody getting no rest
24 hours?
all the time.
Your house is 7-Eleven all day? That's not good.
That's not good.
That's not a good thing.
Mm-mm.
So it interrupts your thought patterns,
Hmm.
which interrupts your patterns of behavior, which
Hmm.
have an effect on your lifestyle.
Exactly. I agree. Yep.
So, I mean, meditation at some point in time, really, what segment is, you just don't think about nothing.
You don't think about nothing. Today I was thinking there, and it didn't last long. I'm gonna be honest because this is my first time doing it. It did
Yeah.
not last long. That
Mm-mm.
when I was thinking about nothing, and I was almost to a point where I was asleep.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I was
Yeah.
almost like just before sleep. Uh, um, that I wasn't thinking about anything, and it wasn't long, maybe 2 or 3 minutes for that first time. So, but I experienced it, right? I say, oh, this is what we're talking about. This is what you're talking about.
Yeah. But here
Okay,
it is. Here it is. Here it is. Going to
come on.
sleep's not going to sleep's not an option either.
You can't go to sleep.
When you meditate, going to sleep's not an option.
It's not.
No.
It's but that's what this guy said. He said you don't want to go to sleep because you want to be, you just
You
free
want to
your,
be conscious.
yeah, you want to be conscious. You want to be conscious. But you can go to
Yeah.
sleep. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
you
problem.
can. And because your body wants to say, well, I'm so exhausted from the toxicity, I want to go to sleep.
Right. Oh man. Because you're tired.
You're tired.
You wore
Yes.
out, man. You wore out. Hey, Frida, what's going on? She said, when in a negative environment, ask God
Uh-huh.
for uh for help with it.
Uh-huh.
Go upstairs if they're downstairs, or tell them that you just need some quiet time. Tell them, hey, y'all be quiet. I need some
But how do you tell? And I'm because that's a wonderful suggestion, right?
time. Yes.
But if I'm a single parent in a house with 3 or 4 kids,
Uh huh.
where do I get that time? It got to come when they sleep though. It got to be
Exactly.
because it's
Exactly.
hard to tell. It's hard to tell other grown folk, leave me alone. I better quiet. But hey, that when
That hurt their
and
feelings.
for
You
me
know.
that questions a relationship. Like, why come they can't leave you alone so you can have some
Right.
time?
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
a deeper conversation.
Exactly. Exactly. I agree with
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yes. So that was the first part of the meditation. It was wonderful. Try that. There's some things online, perhaps YouTube, some meditation, but uh, 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 exercises that perhaps you can get into. But just suggest that meditation is a little bit more important than we put on it. We need to meditate and relax so that we can hear God, so that we can hear our own breath, so that we can feel what our toes are doing, what our fingers are doing, what our body is doing, so we can feel that.
Yeah.
All that rushing around and all that noise and here and there and thinking about this and that and planning and making sure, what I'm saying, all that right there. At some point, you're gonna have to be like, no, I gotta shut this down. She said, teach your kids how to be quiet. Come on, it's back to school. We're going back to school. Kevin Grimes, the #1 teacher in the Metroplex, is here. You see him? We're glad to see him. He got some do's, some don'ts, some 10 things that parents can do, kids can do to get it crunk, to get it started back to school. Come on, Kevin Grimes. What you talking? What you got? What you got, brother? I know you
Well,
you've been teaching and 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 with parents and with kids for how many years now?
ooh, this will
40?
be my This will be my 26th year.
26 years.
Yeah, in education.
Kevin, Kevin, 26 years?
This will be my 26th year in education, but I've been dealing with kids and families for almost 4 decades.
So since 2000, I got you.
Since 99 2000, I have
Okay.
been in the classroom.
Mm. Okay.
And I before that I was dealing with kids and families
Okay.
in mental health field as well as juvenile probation
Hmm.
or juvenile services.
Right.
Um, since probably 89.
89. Wow.
Professionally since 89.
Okay.
But even before that, I was chaperone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Youth minister,
Yeah.
youth
Yeah. Yeah.
leader.
Yep. Yep.
Look, going all the way back to probably about 85, 86.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days back then, boy.
Oh my
Come on.
gosh.
Those are great days. 85, 86, 89 through there. Oh, I was having a blast.
You remember them days. You remember them days, right? Uh
What?
no social media.
No social media.
Oh, excuse
But
me. No social media.
but kicking it. Okay.
And yeah, thank God we had no social media. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. And I've seen some stuff come, go, come back,
Mhm.
you know. So
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
yeah.
I'm ex- I'm excited about what you're gonna be talking about.
Oh, excuse me. I'm
Bless
just
you, bless you, bless you. Today, I'm excited because I know it's gonna be. Okay, okay, I love the blue. Okay, that's my girl right there. I love that girl. I love you. Thank you. Come on, Kevin, let's go. I'm going back to
so
school with you. Going back to school with you. Come on.
yeah, so some people have already started school, which I'm glad that some people this past week was our first week.
Hmm.
I know some teachers that's been, oh my God, I know some teachers that been back in school since the last part of July.
Oh, okay. Oh,
So
okay.
it seems like the school the school year getting shorter and shorter. Uh, of course they try to convince you, wait, we gonna get out early. So I'm like, yeah, but still.
Yes. Okay.
So in the process, teachers are getting prepped. Uh, and administrations are getting prepped for kids and parents and families to come back.
Hmm.
I know tonight's gonna be how what the parents need to go. Parents need to do, but also we do
Yeah.
not want to forget teachers, right? And
Yes.
and so we're gonna have another segment on what teachers need to do.
Oh, okay, cool. What do the principals have an obligation? Do they need to
Oh,
get ready?
most definitely.
The principals.
Principals, APs,
Yeah. They need
counselors,
come on, counselors.
teams folks.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? You know, janitors, cafeteria work. Oh my goodness.
You kick my shout
The
out to
the
Rick Brodus. Rick Brodus he is the
yes.
head honcho in Mansfield, Texas. With the janitors and cleaning up, he was the guy. So let me kick my shout
Yeah.
out to him. So
Yeah.
yeah, everybody has to really get ready for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So in terms of prepping kids and parents, the one thing you want to do, because this is always a problem. Summertime is probably the least restrictive time of the whole year, meaning that
Hmm.
kids have extended bedtimes, they have other activities they do, they're not in the books most times. They don't have anything academic that they are doing. It's that summertime. I'm at the crib eating up all the snacks,
Oh yeah,
time of the year, right?
Time
So
of the year, but it's
yeah,
that's
so they're in a different routine. Again, we live our lives in patterns, right? So it's a different
exactly
routine.
right.
And so therefore bedtimes are different, expectations are different, your routines are different, right? So I would begin, and most folks know this, especially parents know this. Make sure that you adjust that your young person's bedtime uh to ensure that they are going to get up on time and be ready and ready to go.
Yeah.
So limit screen time the night before. You got to practice your morning routine. I tell folks, I tell folks all the time, probably about the week before school starts, if at all possible,
Oh wow.
had them going to bed.
Yeah, we did
had,
too.
had
We,
them going to bed at the
I
time they
remember
would go
that.
to
I remember
bed
that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
during the week time.
Yeah.
Because again, it's hard to going from
Yep.
0 to 100.
That's true.
If I've been going to bed at 12 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in some situations, and I don't have to get up till 12, then my mind and my brain is not going to
Exactly.
want to get up
Mhm.
at 5:30, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, depending upon when you're going to school, right?
And I was
So
thinking that I would think that even your eating habits, because like you're eating late, right, and then you're not eating till the next morning, maybe about 11. But breakfast at school is at what, 7, 8?
that depends on when you get there. Elementary, of course, starts different. It starts at different. Elementary, middle school starts different time, as well as high school starts at different times.
I got you. Okay.
So, yeah, it could be as early as 7 o'clock for some folks,
Yeah.
and so getting that in, getting that nutrition in is important.
Yes.
Some folk opt out. Some folk don't eat breakfast. And they opt, to fast or whatever the case may be.
They're good. Not
Well,
eat breakfast.
it depends on what your objectives are. But for kids, I mean, kids need as much nutrition as possible. All
Yes.
right. So you got to be aware of what that looks like developmentally,
Okay.
and uh, and you got to understand where a person is in terms of lifestyle. Some people have religious observances where they don't eat
I got you.
certain times or whatever the case may be. But for kids, I don't think that's the case. I think for kids, you
Yeah.
you offer them something
Yeah.
uh, as needed,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
Because kids come to school, some kids come to school hungry, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't hardly teach nobody if they're hungry,
If they hungry.
sleepy, tired, irritable. It's just difficult to teach.
I got you.
Okay,
And so what do you do, Kevin, when that happens, when they come in like that? I think we've said this before, but
it depends on the environment. Morning classes for some kids is just rough because their sleep cycle still. Look, if I and I've known this to happen, right?
hmm
If I got a kid who has to get up literally between 5:15 and 5:30
yes,
to get ready and get on the bus
to catch the
by
bus.
6:30, no later than 6:45, right?
hmm
That kid, their understanding is going to be a whole lot different than a kid who lives across the street, who lives down and across the street from the school, who gets up probably about 10 to 15 minutes before school start because
To
they don't
catch
get more sleep, right?
exactly.
So these are the things that I got to think about. So if I get a kid who's been on a bus for
hmm
about 45 minutes, they gonna come in a little differently than kids who may have gotten a ride to school,
Okay. Yeah.
that may live, again, down the street and around the corner. Their demeanor and attitude is gonna be a little different a lot of
Exactly.
time.
Yeah.
Especially if they didn't go to bed till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, maybe 11:30.
hmm
You see what I'm saying? It's gonna be different. So I'm not going, and I just ask questions like, "What y'all do?" Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. When I was in public school, I'm gonna tell you what I used to do.
Okay, come on. 100 years ago. What you do?
I wouldn't touch no content for about a
Oh,
week.
really?
Me and my kids sit up and play games for about a week. We get to know each
Oh, see,
other. We get to
that just makes sense to me when you said it. Yeah.
we get to know each other. Of course, I go over my syllabus. I go over classroom expectations. That's gonna take about a day and a half right there, right?
But the rest of the time is
I'm taking up
bingo.
school supplies. We dealing with that kind of lockers. But I'm be honest with you. I didn't touch any content for about a
Oh,
week, maybe a week and a couple of days.
wow.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Hey, Linda.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you why. Hey, what's up,
Oh,
Pruitt?
yeah.
So, Pruitt, I got your fish partner. All right, I got you. I got you a lot. So, so I would do that on purpose because I wanted to get to know my class. I
Yeah.
wanted to know my kids.
Yes. That's so important. Yeah.
Okay, and
Hmm.
knowing my kids, I also knew who they gonna talk to in class.
Mm.
I would also find out like who my talkers are, who my quiet kids are. So when I arranged my seating charts, I said, "Nah, you can't six niggas. You can't.
Y'all can't sit together.
Y'all
So
talk
y'all,
too much."
you be working it out with your kids.
Yeah, they didn't think I'm like, "Nah, y'all can't. You two, nah, y'all can't sit together." Or I found out they didn't get along. Some kids didn't get along, and I'm like, "Nah, you can't sit with it. No." Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I would do.
Elfrida
That
says
that was just that's a management thing for me, right?
exactly. Exactly.
So, but going back, monitor the bedtime, and
Monitor
that's
this.
that that's for young kids and older kids, right?
Okay. Yes. Come
A lot of my older kids like to be on them phones at nighttime.
on.
Get off the phones.
Get off the phone.
Get off their screen time. You see what I'm saying? They too exposed to the blue screens,
Yes. Come
jacking
on.
up the melatonin levels.
Yeah.
Um, Messing with certain various hormones that keep you
That's
sleep,
so
that
true.
put you in REM sleep. And so yeah, you gotta be aware of that, right?
That's so true. Yep.
um Also talk about expectations with your kid, like, okay, what's the year gonna look like? What are you excited about? What are you nervous about? What
Parents.
goals do you have? Yeah, parents, had that conversation. What goals do you have in mind, right?
Okay.
So again, get them adjusted to the routine. Number two, talk about expectations. Like, what's it going? Okay, you can't be getting in trouble like you did last year. We can't have now. No, allow your kids to one, that lets them know that you're supportive of them,
Absolutely.
and two, they need to understand one, you're accountable and they're accountable, but
Yeah.
they need to have some goals and expectations aside from I just want to go to school.
Yeah. Of course. Listen, my mom would say, don't listen now. Now listen. I done taught you. Okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't embarrass me.
Please don't.
Because if you embarrass me, I'm going to embarrass you.
Now,
Now,
now the conversation is now the conversation is, Mama, when you come to school, don't embarrass me. Don't be tripping. Can you can you put on
yes.
can you put on
Come
uh
on. So,
if you gonna wear house shoes, can they be the same house shoes? If you go
yeah. Oh,
that's that's the
Mister, we did
conversation.
not say that.
Can
We
you
did not want our mothers at the school. I didn't want my mama up there
no,
because my mama was. No, she didn't
no,
play with
wasn't nothing to play with.
that.
Right?
She didn't play that. No,
Uh
you better not have me.
that being said, number three, build emotional readiness in your
Yes.
kids. Teach your kids some resiliency and
Yeah.
some coping mechanisms when they get
Okay.
emotionally dysregulated, like we mentioned before.
Okay.
And you know what? There are a lot of schools that are using social emotional learning techniques such as meditation, to deal
Mhm.
with their kids, right?
Okay.
I use them in my classrooms. I have a segment in my class that is geared towards social emotional learning and of course restorative practice techniques. Those two things go hand in hand.
Right.
And after I go over my agreements and stuff with my kids, and sometimes we have a breathing session or a meditation session that helps them to regulate
Right.
and be conscious about what we're doing.
Exactly.
And it may seem corny at first to tell folks and teach folks how to breathe. Sometimes we forget how to breathe.
Oh wow. Come on.
Yeah,
What you mean?
I think sometimes we do things so subconsciously that we don't recognize what our bodies are actually saying to us.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Uh, so part of meditation is teaching your body to recognize what your body is saying,
Okay.
what your mind is saying to your body, right?
Okay. Okay.
Um, Sometimes it's funny because sometimes I'll have to think about how I walk.
Oh. What?
Yeah,
What? Okay.
yeah. And I asked my wife one day. I said, "Do you think about how you walk?" She said, "Well, no, not really." I said, "Think about it. Think about how it feels to put one foot in front of the other."
Mm.
Because sometimes I'm gonna tell you why. Because sometimes I had a tendency to like scrunch my feet up, to scrunch my feet together, right? As
Inside.
opposed to stepping and spreading my toes in my shoes. it's it's a trip. I had to think about like why am I walking this way, right? My toes be out, yeah,
Inside your shoes, Kevin, or
inside my
what?
shoes.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. That's why grounding. And y'all need to do some research on grounding, right? Anybody on who has anything who's done anything in terms of grounding, like
Grounding
take your
is
shoes off,
take
like
your
take your
shoes
shoes
off,
off
walk outside,
and walk outside
and that.
and feel the grass, feel the
Yeah.
earth. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I do that every morning.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, if you can, and I'm not this ain't a kid thing, right? This just a people thing.
Yeah.
If you can in the morning and the sun is up, uh, walk outside and get you about five minutes of sunlight.
Hmm. Hmm.
And what that does is that exposes you to vitamin D levels. Look, and also your cortisol level jumps up as well
Yes.
because you're getting that vitamin D. And your cortisol actually is what really wakes you up in the morning time.
Hmm.
And Linda Pruitt, a lot of folk do that. So if you take your time, uh, yeah,
Try, girl, try.
no, seriously, try it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
morning, go outside.
Yep.
I ain't got time for. But depending on where you live,
That's
okay.
true. That's true.
So, there's some things that we got to listen to as far as our body is concerned that we don't listen to. And next
Right.
thing you know, we got certain aches and pains or whatever that we ignore,
Hmm.
and we don't know why. And of course that silent killer, baby, that rascal right there,
Yeah.
it'll get you. So if you go to bed, if you go to bed not feeling very well, if you go to bed with certain stressors or whatever, you're gonna wake up with those. Because you know why? You downloaded them.
Oh yeah.
So if you fuss and fight with your kids before they go to bed, guess what they gonna wake up in the morning with?
Woo! Mama still mad at us? Yes. She
Hey,
go-
hey, and you might get round two. You might get round two
Right.
to
Yeah.
fix
You
your face.
know what I'm
I
saying?
hope you ain't still mad because last night, but I'm gonna say this one. I got one more thing to say before you
One
go to
more
school.
thing. Oh, I'm gonna miss the
and
bus.
then guess what? They gonna go to school what? With their little attitude, their little stank on them.
Come on. And
They
then you
have sleep, and then they got that stank on them from the argument you had with them.
and
You
so
see what I'm
what
saying?
so where does that leave you? How do you deal with that?
How do
When
I deal with that? What?
when they get there
As
and
a
they're
teacher,
as a teacher.
I look at them and I say, I mean, I say, you okay? You good? You good? I mean, you want to talk about it?
You tell us.
And
Okay.
if they say yay or nay, I'm like, okay. If there's no, I'm like, what you want me to do? I can't do nothing. That's why I look at them. And I'm in the hallway and I look at my kids come in the classroom. I
Yeah.
see them.
Okay.
I'm like, you good? You all right? You want to go talk to somebody? You want to go? Cause I gotta have class, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna give me about 2 or 3 minutes of stand up in anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little stand up comedy routine about the homework or whatever. Anyway,
Okay.
I find some stuff to talk about, folks to laugh about, or whatever the case. I'm gonna find something.
Okay. Okay.
And if I look at them and they not responding, I'm like, I got a list of dad jokes
Oh no.
that I put out to my kids. If Keith Massey's on here, tell you, I got a list of dad jokes that I will put out every now and then. And if you ain't laughing at them, or if you ain't saying Mr. G, that's corny, that's a dad, then it's something wrong. It's something wrong with you. So and Keith and I, we keep them dad jokes rolling for a minute if they good, right?
Oh yeah.
But that's how I check in with my kids in the morning. That's how, what I'm saying. Some
Yes.
kids, sorry, I just let them sleep sometimes. I just let them,
Oh wow.
for a minute or so. I let them, because I mean,
Yeah.
ain't no
Because
learning happening.
right.
I'm gonna check on them though.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you
That's
gotta know your people, man. You got, I think
yeah,
that's,
you people. You gotta know. Freedom
yeah.
said. She said teaching is a calling. Um, and we need to hold them in high esteem. It's a calling. Just by your conversation, it's like you taking the time, the patience. You got a job to do because there's some numbers that you have to, come up to the levels to. But you're taking your time because and knowing your students, letting them get a little bit of rest. Not all day, but until they get to a point where they can actually the learning process can start.
But
Um,
teaching is a calling. But sometimes I unplug the phone.
just turn the phone off.
Now, so, sometimes I let it roll. Teachers are calling, but I will let it roll over the voicemail.
You will let it roll.
No,
Oh,
no, she's right. But I know, okay, because we ain't gonna talk about teachers today. We talking about kids. But she's right.
yeah,
If you ain't built for it,
yeah,
you
absolutely. I,
you
I
need to
agree.
find something else to do in life. I'm gonna tell you, everybody ain't built for that rascal. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't built for it.
That's so
And
true.
so I tell folk all the time, you need to go,
Yeah,
go work at the zoo or something. I'm just saying, go.
go do something.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
some folk, hey, they just, I don't know.
that's so true.
Okay, so
Okay,
now,
what else? Let
what?
me
That's
see.
number three. Number four,
Okay.
especially young folk, right? Take time out and read with your kids. Read
Oh,
with your kids. Look at your kids' homework. If they say they don't have homework, then find out what the daily routine is at school, like why they don't have homework. I'm gonna tell you right now, before I left public school,
yeah.
I quit giving a bunch of homework. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, wow.
I,
Okay.
I if I couldn't do everything I need to do in class,
Hmm.
it wasn't to be done.
Okay.
Now, if it turned into homework, that's different.
I
But
got.
when they got back to class the next day, we went over that work anyway.
I got you. Yes.
So I was able to do instruction. Also, have some form of assessment or evaluation if the
Mhm.
work had been done. And as long as I met my support and readiness skills on my TEKS, which are my
Yes.
standards, then I was good, right?
I
But
got.
it got to a point where I didn't want to grade it,
What?
so I didn't. I ain't gonna lie. And the kids was cool with that, and I was good, right?
Okay.
Now that didn't mean we didn't have assignments,
Okay.
because we had assignments. Don't get me wrong, we had assignments, right?
Right.
But I wasn't trying to take up a bunch of homework
Okay.
and
That's
take it
what
to the
we're.
crib.
I got you.
Because my
Yeah.
wife, look, here you go with the papers. I,
You know what's up?
and si, when I mean I had bags of papers,
Oh,
and so I got
it's-
I got tired
okay.
of homework taking up my nights and my weekends, and me not being able to spend quality time because you got to have some quality time.
Cute time. Cute time.
Yeah,
Hey.
you had to. And so I'm like, well, I'm not grading this, and I'm not, so it's not gonna be homework.
Yeah, I got it. That makes sense to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
So
So
that's
read with
that's
the kids. So my
yeah, read what
question
you get.
is, even with these high school kids, is is it different for them, or still ask what are you reading? What's your reading assignment? What are you working on? That's usually
Well,
basketball and drill team and that kind of stuff. So
well,
what?
first of all, if your high school kid can't read,
What?
that's a problem.
No,
and
but I'm gonna tell you, there's some high school
and
kids
we
that ain't
look,
tell time. I
yeah,
cannot
and we
tell time. They don't know how
yeah.
to count money, and I really do have a problem with that. I'm ready. I'm willing to help any high school kid that can't count money. Call me. I'm gonna help you. I Anyway, come on. So what do you do with high school kids that have
Well,
uh
I mean, it's a progression, right? If your kid struggles in in elementary, middle school, by the time they get to high school, it's some stuff you probably should have already had figured out. Here's my. I'm gonna give you my spiel, right?
okay, come on.
In all my time of dealing with kids, when a kid gets to be about 7, 8,
Yeah.
they start feeling themselves.
Oh
They
wow.
get real manipulative about things, right?
Wow.
So when the Bible says train up a child in the way she go, when you get so should not depart, that's not a joke, right? So
Right.
it's that's true. That's true. You got to train your kid from the time they come out the womb,
Come on now.
because when a kid, and it's the because I did the same thing. You did the same thing. When you got to about 8 years old, 7, 8, 9, you knew how to manipulate your parents. You got wiser. If you didn't, you knew some stuff that you could probably do and get away with, and you was gonna be good.
Listen, my dad was already hooked. He was probably hooked about five.
Exactly right. So you know which one to play,
Mama was,
which one. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So by the time a
yeah,
kid gets to middle school, we had junior high, right? By the
yeah.
time they get there, they become master manipulators,
That's so true.
and they become very versed at manipulation.
Wow, wow, wow.
So the days you thought it was cute,
Woo!
when they get to a certain age, it ain't cute anymore.
It's not cute anymore.
And so you need to, you need to come at a different angle when it comes down to the discipline, right?
Okay.
And when I say discipline, I don't mean, you pulling out the heavy artillery. I'm saying that you recognize when it's not cute anymore. You
I
you
do.
recognize when, okay, this could really become a problem,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Because kids who get to school, and I tell my own kids this, I know you a lie.
Oh yeah.
So when it come time for me to have that conversation with my with the teacher, I done pretty much figured it out. So I'm gonna need you to tell me the truth before I get up there. Don't have me go up there or your mama and it be something different. Please don't.
Listen to
Please
me.
don't. So that cut out all that manipulation. And
Yes.
so you know what to look for. That's different, right? A lot of folks don't know what to look for.
That's
Uh,
so. That's so true.
but understand what your teachers' routines are. Understand read the syllabus. Go to meet the teacher night.
Oh, read
Don't
the
do look. I'm gonna
syllabus.
tell y'all right now, parents, and if y'all know some folk who go, I ain't going up there to that school. I'm gonna wait. Now go see them when school ain't in. Go talk to your teachers. Just don't find out what's on the supply list.
Come on
Go
now.
go go meet with them eye to eye. Have a conversation.
Mm.
You got to make some of your friends.
Come
Okay,
on.
so when you have some issues or whatever, then you know who to go to, right?
Right.
Find out which ones are about the business and which ones are not about the business. Talk to other parents. So that's what we don't do right there. Talk
That's
to
what
some
we
other
don't.
parents
Come
while you
on.
there.
Exactly. Because at least you would be in the know as to who these teachers are,
Yeah.
what they're about.
Join the
Uh,
PTA if possible.
Join the PTA
Get on the site-based decision-making team if possible.
because the teachers don't live in your neighborhood like they did when we were
They
coming.
don't.
Mr.
They
Morgan
don't.
on his way, he lived up the street.
Yes, around the corner. You can go knock on the door.
Exactly.
Look, some of my teachers went to church with me,
Yes. Yes. But that's not happening
but we don't
anymore.
have that kind of community anymore.
Exactly. So we gotta go. We
Yeah,
got. It's just like your mother's in a nursing home. Don't put your mom or your dad in a nursing home and don't go see.
yeah,
That just don't do that. But I like that. Go check on your teachers. PTA. Join the
yeah.
PTA. Figure out what's going on. What's
Figure
going
what's
on.
happening. Figure out what's going on. Then they'll give you. Then
Come on.
you can get all your stuff you need. Then you can talk about you organize your supply list.
Come on now.
What the learning environment looks like. Go up to the school, see where's my kids sit.
Come
Okay,
on
well
now.
who sits? You know what I'm saying? Well,
Exactly.
because school look, the way school classrooms are organized ain't the same way classrooms are organized when we was in school. We had desk and rows.
Come
These
on now.
kids they be in units. They group together with kids. They may rotate.
Mhm.
Find out what these centers look like within the classroom. What's the lay of the land? Get
Mhm.
invested in your kids' education. Don't roll up in there when your kid get in trouble.
Exactly. So let me hurry it along. But how do you deal with bullying? How do kids, and that's a very huge topic. I just need you to spit on it just for a few minutes. Bullying. How do you deal with that as a parent? My child is getting bullied. What do I do? What's my first step?
Well, first of all, I'm gonna pull that kid to the side and ask like, what's going on. If I notice some things,
Hmm.
I'm gonna ask a kid what's happening first. If they say, well, nah, he not really. I'm like, nah, that ain't what I'm seeing, right? Then I'm gonna ask some other teachers, like, do you have the same issues with the same kid in your
Oh, I got
classroom?
you. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
and I may go pull a schedule and say, okay, who do you have? Okay, I'm gonna ask every teacher if
Oh
we at
wow.
the PLC. That's the time I start asking for. Do y'all have issues with this kid over here? I'm gonna ask the AP. The AP is really an assistant principal. They the ones responsible for behavior,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
And so yeah, I'm gonna find out what the business is before I say something.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk about lessons in my class surrounding bullying.
Okay.
I'm gonna have them conversations in my classroom.
Oh
And I'm
wow.
gonna let folk know we're gonna have a hard conversation if I find out that if I see some things that concern me about how people are treating other folks.
Wow.
Whether you think it's my business or not, it don't really matter.
That don't
And-
matter.
but see, some folk don't want to get involved. Some folk don't want to take that
Exactly.
opportunity. But again, what did I tell you the first thing I do the first week of school? What did I say?
Y'all playing games, you getting to
Yeah,
know folk.
yes. So because I know you, it's easy for me to get with you.
Because you didn't build that
Because I
relationship.
didn't build a relationship.
You are the child, I'm the teacher, I will get with you.
Yeah, but you know what? Kids are stakeholders within a classroom environment.
Come on.
They are stakeholders just well as I'm a stakeholder.
Right.
Parents, anybody dealing with kids and involved in education is a stakeholder, right?
Right.
So, um, like I'll have restorative groups in my classroom. We'll do circle groups in my classroom. This is just what I do. I can't talk for every teacher, right?
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you about because a lot of teachers got burnout, but I think a lot of teachers have burnout because they are not equipped
Yeah.
a lot of times to deal with some stuff.
Okay.
And some teachers don't get the support they need in order to deal
Exactly.
with something, right?
Because little Tommy is acting up. She can't bust him in the chest. So it takes a little bit more energy to deal with
Yeah.
him.
Well, she can bust him in the chest. She's just not gonna have no job.
She
And if you're gonna bust him, make
bust.
sure no. No, see, I mean, but that's why you got to get with your APs and principals or whoever. Say, look,
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm having this issue in class. I don't know if anybody else is.
Hmm.
I'm just coming to you, give you a heads up
Hmm.
because these are the behaviors I'm exhibiting, and
Exactly.
it's interfering with my instruction. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the best classroom management is solid instructional time.
Okay.
If you are a teacher who don't like to adequately plan, and you got a
Uh-huh.
lot of free time in your classroom, you're gonna have some free time problems.
What you say?
Yeah.
Because kids, they understand structure.
Oh, most
They
definitely.
they understand structure. So
You the one set the tone in the classroom.
okay. Okay.
You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Hmm.
So, and I tell her AP, hey, can you roll up every now and then and just
Just
stick your
roll
head
in there.
in, or just and but it's I don't know. It's there. Look, every district is different.
Hmm.
Every campus is different. Every classroom is different. But
Okay.
there is and should be a set of standards,
Hmm.
all right,
Okay.
that allow people to do their job.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
tell my kids day one, and I don't care how much fun we have in classroom. I let my kids know when your parents come up in here, I'm not your friend. I'm gonna tell your
Woo.
folks everything I know, the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. I'm gonna let them know everything.
Oh wow.
Now I ain't gonna sell you out per se, but your parents are your guardians. They're the ones responsible for your life.
Your life, your activity, your
I,
growth.
I'm 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 just one piece of the puzzle,
Right.
right?
Wow.
Your parents are the ones that are responsible for you
Right.
in a whole lot of different areas. So I'm not gonna sit up here and lie for you and lie
Woo.
to you or
Woo.
lie for you.
Come
That's
on
just
now.
not
That's not happening. That's
no.
not gonna
It
happen.
doesn't benefit anybody. And
Exactly.
so that being said, the next one is number 6, encourage healthy habits.
Okay.
Whether that
Yes.
be emotionally, mentally, physically, dietarily, whatever it create some good habits. All
Yes. Come
right.
on. Have it.
We talk about breakfast. Drink your water.
Water.
Involve your kids in physical activity. Get adequate sleep. And that sleep piece ain't no joke. I'm gonna tell you that right
Huh?
now. A lot of
Go to
folks don't
bed.
get good sleep. No, they don't get good sleep. We talked about that before, but
Yeah.
when you're developing, you gotta have adequate sleep. So
Right.
kids, I'm telling you right now, kids really should get anywhere between 8 and 10 hours.
8 and 10. Yeah. That's so true. Yep. 8 and 10.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And if that ain't happening, we need to have that conversation. And I know some people live in some areas and situations that have folk at their crib to where they ain't gonna get 8. They might get 4,
Maybe.
5. There's some stuff
Yeah.
happening in people's households. I'm not trying to dictate to that,
Yeah.
but
That's so
if you,
true.
I'm just saying, if you need some other, try to get some other support. Try to get some other support.
That's so true.
I'm just gonna. I look. I had a parent. Uh,
Mm.
I had a parent work at night. I had a parent one time. She single parent. She had about 5 kids. She had about 4, 5 kids,
Oh wow.
ranging from age 2 to 13.
Mm-mm. That's
So
not
guess who
old.
was taking care of that baby at night?
13. A 13-year-old.
Not really a 13-year old. It was about a you
He
had
was
a
about
10 year
8.
old. You had a 10-year-old taking care of a 2-year-old. No, 11. The 13 would also, because 13-year-old knew he was the one that was gonna get all the questions. But he 13. What do you expect for a 13-year-old? I mean, what do you expect?
Wow.
So the person who would act out the most was the 11-year-old.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my kid. She was my kid.
Okay.
And the mama would work 11 to 7.
Oh my goodness.
So
Oh
guess
my.
what guess what they doing at about 2 or 3 in the morning?
Up.
Up, watching YouTube, watching all kind of movies. That girl knew more movies than I did. I seen that. How you see that? That's like rated. Oh, I didn't see that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Uh,
Let me tell you what happened. I'm like, I'm like,
uh,
yeah.
wow,
And she would come to school because she wouldn't get none but about 3 or 4 hours of sleep.
I got
So she come to school, she act out, you know what I'm saying, and has some other issues or whatever.
you. Yeah,
So I mean, what do you do?
yeah.
I mean,
Well,
she
so
act out bad. I mean, she do some stuff.
she was at. Oh, she okay.
I'm
Okay.
like,
Okay. Yeah.
hey,
Oh. Okay, that was
but
number 6. Number 7. Where you at on number with
oh,
number
oh, number
7?
7. Oh, limit technology. Hey, you gotta limit your technology. Get off them screens, man. And I'm
You
gonna
know,
tell y'all, even as parents, even as adults, get off them screens at night. Get
that's
off them
so.
screens. Quit binging. Quit binging. Look, now some folk got sleep disorders. Now I understand. I got some
That's
folk,
so
but a lot of folk they retired too. They ain't, you know what I'm saying. But I'm just saying.
I'll be up.
I'm just saying. I get it, right?
Yeah.
You keep taking the meditation class. You ain't gonna be up.
I'm
So
just, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
because you got to regulate your sleep.
You gotta regulate.
Yeah, because if you don't regulate sleep, then you're gonna have some other hormonal issues
But I'm
that's going
telling
to
you, that
turn into some immunity issues.
no meditation
You
just
jack up your
calm.
immune. You jack up your immune system. You be susceptible to a whole lot of stuff you ain't got no business.
I'm just saying.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, don't sleep on the sleep. Well, sleep on the sleep. I'm just saying, don't sleep on not getting.
Sleep on the sleep.
Don't
Get
ignore
some
that. I kid
rest.
you not.
Meditation allows you to just relax.
Because
Calm.
it's because you dysregulated.
You're not thinking about stuff
Yeah.
that
I,
you learn how
yeah.
to turn.
Look. Yeah. So try not to argue with folk at night either. Try not to argue with folk in the morning. Try not to argue with. It's like, well, I don't know which time to argue. Either I'm argue.
Can't argue at night. Can't argue
Look,
in the
I'm
morning.
just saying. Every now and then I get it right. But if you have some constant communication with your kids during the course of the week, you ain't gonna have a whole bunch of arguments and fusses and fights anyway. But sometimes in that developmental stage, so I'm telling you, some kids just gonna do what they want to do, and it's gonna be like pulling teeth.
Listen,
It,
man, my mama was in full charge. It wasn't no argument. She
what
just said
what
it.
so was I, but I mean I still would push that envelope. I just quit pushing the envelope, but I still would push that rascal.
Would
I
you
ain't
push
gonna
it
lie.
every now and again?
Every now and then I might write, I was sneaky. I was kind of sneaky. So uh but I mean everybody goes through that phase.
Yeah.
Everybody goes through that phase where they get, oppositional, but you
Yeah.
gotta learn it. But see, you understood the boundaries, right? Now I understood the boundaries. Now some stuff I wouldn't do. It's some stuff
Yeah.
my friends would do. I'm like, I don't know how you get away with
Absolutely.
that, boy. I've been
Yeah.
to boy, they've been to cut my Achilles heel off. I be
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Nah.
be walking around like Kunta.
Yeah. Nah. One foot, one toe.
Be limping to school.
Not play. Just not play that.
Yeah,
Um.
so
So when you see, let me, and it's 8 o'clock, but I want to talk about security, walking through security measures at school. How does that affect kids? How does that affect kids on their day to day? Walking through that metal detector. And I don't know if they have that at your school or not, but they do. Okay. How does that affect kids? Do you think that's affecting them mentally? Because we didn't have that, man. Our metal detector was at the house, mom and them. They didn't.
what you
But
know you
metal detectors, how does that affect kids today? If does is it
what
having an effect on them at all?
and you talking about institutionalization, right? So we just live in an environment to where
It's necessary.
legally, litigiously, because we've had so many incidences with school shootings and
Yeah,
folk bringing all kind of stuff to school, contraband or whatever. You just kind of have them. I mean, policing. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, the one of the fastest growing fields within education. Guess what it is?
come on. Security?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Kid you not. One
Kevin,
of the
we
fastest
talking about
growing
people
industries.
that have been on the planet long. People less than 20 years. Come on now. What
But
was?
see, it's a lot of stuff available to kids that wasn't available when we were growing up.
Okay.
Kids access to weaponry, kids access to drugs, alcohol, this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Now you got vapors, you got a lot of stuff going on, right?
Right.
And so schools are a microcosm of society, right? They are reflective of the environments in which we live in, right?
Okay.
So they're just gonna have access to stuff that we just didn't have access to.
I got you.
We lock our stuff up, dare kids to go. Look, we live in a country where there's more guns in circulation than there are people in the population.
Oh
You
wow.
got more you got just as many guns as you got citizens. So there
Oh,
are close to 400 million citizens in the United States.
come on.
So
And
there are over 400 million guns in circulation. You see what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
Yes.
it behooves me that kids not gonna have access to it. I had a kid tell me, Mr. G, you can get a gun quicker. I can walk out and get a gun.
Wow.
If I got the
So,
money, I know where to get it.
brother Joe, what's going on? Hey, you.
Hey, but Joe Bay.
Joe, babe.
So, as much as we, because I don't like it, because I think subconsciously it interferes with the learning environment. But some people, they feel secure, with having them, on the yard. They feel
Okay.
secure having, you know, uh, metal detectors,
Yeah.
uh, security officers or SROs, that we call them.
Hmm.
But the policing of education
Wow.
is a concern, and because I'm gonna tell you right now, not all them SROs are trained properly,
Okay.
right? Now, the environment in which I'm in, which is a juvenile facility,
Okay.
we
Yeah.
lean heavily on restorative practices and social emotional learning.
Absolutely.
So,
Hmm.
although a kid got to come through a metal detector, we fashion the environment to where,
So.
if they do come in dysregulated, then we give them an opportunity to decompress and regulate their emotions.
Oh.
'Cause look, if a kid ticked out, they ain't gonna learn.
They not gonna learn
If
anything
a,
about
if a
that.
kid hungry, they ain't gonna learn. If they hot, they not gonna learn. If they too cold, it's difficult to teach them. If they ain't got proper clothing, it's difficult to teach.
I got
So we try to eliminate that as much as possible because they already come in at a disadvantage.
you. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? They already come in, with some social emotional issues. They got some economic problems a lot of times.
Hmm.
They got safety, security concerns. Food insecurity is a
Yep.
problem.
Yep.
Um, they may have on a fresh pair of Jordans, but they ain't ate in 2 or 3 days. They ain't ate nothing healthy
Wow.
because our priorities are not in alignment with what we need to do.
Okay.
I've had teachers, how you get new shoes you ain't eating? That's not your business.
Oh man.
Feed them.
Oh man.
Well, that's a whole nother topic, right?
A whole nother
Which
topic.
takes me to number 9, teaching responsibility.
Yes.
Teach kids responsibility, right?
Possibility.
And
Okay.
routines, routines and standards are important. Managing your life. I deal more with life management than I do with doing school work. Because I'm only gonna have a kid for 45 between 45 and 180 days, right?
Oh.
So within
Okay.
that time frame, we teaching responsibility. We teaching social emotional learning. We teaching emotional, regulation. We teaching, you know, life skills a lot of time.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
A kid may have algebra too, but they don't know how to add, subtract, divide, multiply, and do exponents.
Come on. What we doing?
What we ain't doing. So,
What we not doing?
and I got folk that I that partner with me, and they think that'll be. I'm like, no, they can't do that.
Yeah.
So let's meet them where they are. What can they do?
Right.
All right. And so last part, number 10, strengthen relationship.
Strengthen the
Every moment,
relationship.
every moment possible, parents, strengthen your relationship with your kids.
Come on.
All right. Eat meals together. Get off them cell phones. Get off them screens when y'all eating. Eat. Find it. Look, I don't care if it's once a week, once or twice a week. Find a time that y'all can kick it and eat together.
Yeah.
Play family games, man. Celebrate small successes.
Yes.
Um, Talk about distractions. What's interfering with what
Hmm.
you doing? Some folks don't want to have that discussion. You know why?
Yeah.
Because they the ones that the distractions. The parents the one distracted the kid. So
Listen, teach your children about God. Have
most definitely
read a Bible
read the Bible. Yes,
story. Read to them. Listen, your
pray with your kid.
give your kids your testimony.
Yes,
Get show, this is
yeah,
what I give
yeah,
your own testimony to your children.
yeah.
Let them go.
Tell your kids how dumb you were and how you struggled in school like everybody else. Tell
Exactly.
them you used to fight every day. I understand how you feel, how you
Oh,
fight every
yeah,
day. You got it from me. Okay,
that's right.
but that's not an excuse either. Like you can't use an
Exactly.
excuse because you was a fighter. You was just like
Exactly.
me.
Yeah.
So no, teach your kids the right. You know what I'm saying? When I was a child, I what? When I was a child, I spake as a child. I did, but I'm a what? Now that I'm
Now,
grown older, what? I
yeah.
put away childish things.
Put away childish things. That is the word of God.
Quit
Teach
acting
your,
like your kid. Tell Brother Grimes, you preaching
teach
at me
your
there. I'm not
kids. No,
preaching. I'm
teach
not
your
preaching.
kids what God said. Give them your testimony. I promise you, they're gonna be like, "Oh man, if my mama can get through this, surely I can get through it." If Daddy was, what I'm saying. We're there's two different training techniques for black kids and for there's some other things that are happening that we haven't talked about. That's a whole nother story, Kevin. But train your child and give them the word of God. I promise you, it's gonna keep them safe. It's
No,
gonna keep
yeah, he will.
it's gonna keep them safe for real.
And be accountable to that too. Also, look,
Yeah.
don't tell your kids something you ain't doing.
What? What?
If you keep everybody at your job cussed out, don't
Mm,
be expecting your kid to go to school and not cuss out everybody. I'm just saying, it don't work that way, man. It
gotta
don't work
practice
that way.
what you preach. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That's good stuff. That's good stuff,
So
ladies and gentlemen.
happy school year.
Go back, rewind, listen, pay attention, write it down, make a flow chart, make it flow in your
Put it
house.
on paper. Yeah.
Put it on
Hang it
paper.
up.
Yes,
Put it on the
yes.
wall.
Let's just have a fantastic school year. It's hey, uh, get with God. Let's just do this thing. There are a lot of things that are in place. There are a lot of things that are going on. I'm telling you, go on and be prayed up. Pray with your kids. Is it okay to pray with kids at the house?
Man, you better pray with your kids, over your kids. You better pray out.
Pray with your kids. Man,
Pray as you walk out the door. Just pray.
what?
If they ride with you to school, pray in the car. Cut it off.
Just say it.
Turn that YouTube off. Cut out, quit listening to Urban View and some other
Come on.
stuff. Go on, talk to Pandora.
Come on,
Then pray with your
Pandora.
kids, man.
Turn that off. Turn that off. Give with God. That's our show. Are you done? That's number 10.
That's
You
number
got
10.
Okay. All right. Any last words? Any last words for the parents to the kids this year?
Love your kids.
Oh,
Love and protect your kids.
oh my goodness.
And if you notice something wrong, you
Yes.
notice something unusual, you notice a change in behavior, do not be afraid to address that. Do not ignore that.
Come on, Kevin.
Do not. Look, and I know it's difficult. Even if you the problem, get yourself some help. If you
Yeah.
have issues with dysregulation,
Mhm.
get you some help. It's all good.
It's all good.
Let me tell you something. People, are, well, yeah, bounce back. Kids are resilient. Yeah, they might be, but they'll carry some baggage.
Oh,
It's some stuff that I remember in
oh
school that I'm like,
me
man.
too.
I mean, vividly remember it.
Yes, me too. Yeah.
Okay, so
Mhm.
kids grow up. Adults used to believe it or not. Adults used to be kids.
At one time. At one time. I'm just saying.
I see Brother Reese on there. We got to get Sister Claudia on here. Sister Claudia could tell you a whole lot of stories.
Because, okay,
Brother Joe, tell Sister Claudia she gonna come on the show one day and
you
talk
got
to us
to come
about these
on,
kids.
come on. Talk about these kids. So,
Master educator.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure. Come on, Sister Reese. Come on, show. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. That's our show for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. For everybody that's online, Linda Pruitt, Keith Massey, brother brother Joe, Gail Morrison Netter was
I
on the
thought I
line.
saw her. I thought I saw her pop up.
And of course, Alfreda, she's there every week. We just love her, and everybody else that did not comment. And you gonna see me in the street, go, I saw you show. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Listen, have kids, parents, come on, pray with your kids. Let's just have a fantastic school year. I'm excited for you. I believe God is there with you. And so just keep praying and keep calling on the name of Jesus. I promise you, He wants to hear from you. And He is here to protect all of us in the name of Jesus. Hey, have a great evening. We'll see you next time on Heartfelt Testimony. We will see you guys.